The House vote to expand the subsidies is dead, okay? I literally predicted that the day it happened. I said, this is political theater, it's BS, there's no way that that's going to pass in the Senate, right? And the Senate has come out now and said they're not even going to vote on it. Trump's got a little video out today talking about the Great Healthcare Plan. The Great Healthcare Plan, which includes maximum price transparency, where you know the cost of care, you know how much is being paid out in claims on your behalf, so you can tell whether or not you're getting a good deal. These subsidies are going to go directly into an HSA account and go to the consumers, right? RX prices are going to come down, right? It's all stuff that I agree with. The good news is that shit already exists in the private market. What Trump was outlining today was literally the private health insurance market, where you know what the benefits are and what's covered. You know the cost of care when you have a good advocacy firm working on your behalf, okay? You already get the best deal on prescription drug prices because there are prescription drug guys out there that can get drugs from those vendors, right? At the cost where they're paying, 95% less in India or Turkey or Canada. We can get those deals. All right. So literally, Trump's outlining the private health insurance market, with the exception of the subsidies going to the consumer, which I think would be cool, right? If you can get the subsidy money directly instead of kicking that over to the big insurance companies, you can take that money and go buy care directly or buy health insurance directly. I think that's absolutely a win for the American people. That being said, good luck getting that over the finish line, right? With the minimal majority in Congress that Republicans have, you can't tell me that 5, 6, 7 of them aren't going to get paid off by the big insurers, right? You don't think those lobbies are powerful up on Capitol Hill, the health insurance lobby? So that's never going to see the light of day, that bill, in my opinion. That being said, again, as predicted, exactly jack shit is going to happen with healthcare. It is exactly the way that it is now, and I believe it's exactly the way that it's going to be in 3 years when we vote another president in, okay? That being said, there's never been a better time to buy individual private health insurance. Get out of the Obamacare mess. Leave that shit alone. The coverage sucks. The deductibles are over $10,000 now, and the premiums are absolutely laughable. If you want to pay another mortgage and have a hard time finding a doctor and finding care, waiting for a hernia surgery for months at a time, then be my guest, right? But if you want to be in control of your healthcare, be a consumer of your healthcare, know the cost of care, know the coverage that the insurance companies are paying, right? Have an advocacy team on your behalf, right? Giving you all that information. Then private health insurance is absolutely the route to go for you. I've been in this business over 20 years. I have been licensed in north of 40 states. That's down to about 26 states currently. But I really want to expand my footprint in the Southwest Florida area. So if you're local, if you're in the Cape, if you're in Fort Myers, if you're in Bonita Springs, Naples, give me a call, hit the link here, and I will go ahead and we'll book an appointment. We'll talk about your situation, and I'll give you all of the options that are available in the private health insurance market, and that's exactly where you need to be today to get all the things that Trump's talking about the great healthcare plan. The good news is the great healthcare plan exists with us already, and I don't ever think that Trump's healthcare policy is actually going to get over the finish line unless something crazy happens in the midterms and the Republicans get a supermajority in the House and the Senate. Otherwise, it is what it is. Hit the link. Let's do some business together, especially if you're in Southwest Florida.